Hey guys, we are at the south rim of the Grand Canyon. Julie's first hike down, and this is my first time going down the Kaibab Trail, and we're headed down there early in the morning, sunrise. We finally headed west into Arizona, and we were really excited to explore this part of the country. I have had a fascination with the Grand Canyon for almost my entire life, and I've been there a couple of times in the past. Julie and I were really fortunate to go rafting on a 9-day, 8-night rafting trip through the Grand Canyon for our 30th anniversary. And then a year later, I did a rim-to-rim-to-rim hike with a group of our members. And this is the first time that Julie will have been to the Grand Canyon rim since we were on our erstwhile honeymoon when we were crossing the country in 1992 after I left the service. And we had everything we owned in my Jeep. And so we only got to spend a little bit of time there, but it was just an incredible experience. So being able to visit the Grand Canyon this time with Julie and have plenty of time to explore all of the sights and scenes, it's really exciting. These are our victory beers on Modelo's. We walked all the way down there to the river and made it back. Took a little over, well, just about 10 hours, a little under 10 hours. We got down to the river in about 4 hours and felt really good. And then it was a slog on the way up. And there were some moments.
Rough for me.
Julie was really gritty. She had to dig deep to get this done, but there really isn't an option, as she's pointed out.
Otherwise, I have to live in the canyon.
Otherwise, we just live or die down there because there's only one way out, and it's mean you walk out. So, or you go down river, which takes longer. But anyway, we made it, and there you go. Pretty magnificent, maybe the most magnificent place I've ever been. had a chance to go into downtown Phoenix and meet up with a bunch of my West Point classmates and friends, and it was amazing. Many of these guys I hadn't actually seen in over 35 years, and getting to spend some time with them was just really special. And of course, we sort of reverted right to our 19-year-old idiot selves and had a blast. We also got to go to a ball game at Diamondbacks stadiums and got to see them play against the Atlanta Braves, which happens to be my National League favorite team. And on the mound was Chris Sale, former Red Sox, which is my all-time favorite baseball team. And being a super baseball geek, getting to see, former Cy Young Award winner, former world champion Red Sox on the mound against the Diamondbacks on an absolutely perfect April, spring Arizona night was really special. We had a blast, and we kind of explored around downtown Phoenix, which I really hadn't seen much before. While we were in New Mexico, we got started on our kind of workouts in the woods, and these were probably more in the desert. We were sort of making do with what we had. We didn't have access to a gym anymore. We own a gym back in Massachusetts, but we had to be inventive and make the best of what we could with the limited equipment we had. So we literally have 2 kettlebells and some bands and a mat and a few other odds and ends. And we would do workouts almost always just right outside the stream. And it was at that time that I got to doing bazillions of goblet squats and push-ups. As tedious as they are incredibly functionally effective. I think my count's up to about 500 million on goblet squats and a couple hundred million on push-ups. Hey guys, we took a little side trip up to Colorado, to Pagosa Springs, from where we were camping down in Heron Lake near Chama. And what a discovery. This is a phenomenal little town right on the San Juan River in the San Juan Mountains in southern Colorado, but it's just spectacular, and we're going to show you around.
Welcome to Pagosa Springs, Colorado. It's our little day trip on a Friday, so we got out of our Airstream and we're checking out the local scenes. Super cool town, so if you're here around this area, you have to stop by. In the background there's a really cool river walk, tons of hot springs, so you have a big sulfur smell you have to get used to. Super cute town, old school department store.
Right over there, Goodman's.
Yep. All kinds of really fun things to do. Cool brewery, beautiful scenery, so highly recommend. 10 out of 10, you have to come visit.
Alright guys, there's Goodman's department store, but it's really more of a Western store. And the main street is under a lot of construction, so the businesses that are fronting the street there are taking a little bit of a hit. And then there is the San Juan River and many of the hot springs down there. That resort across the way, which is out there, is really quite lovely, in a gazillion hot tubs and stuff, and people kind of sitting out enjoying the sun and the warm water. And then as we're going this way, we'll see through the mountains. So still some snow up there.
That's cool. I love when towns have artwork like this. I swear. It's so cool.
We're at the Durango Silverton Narrow Gauge Railway Museum. And these trains actually go up and over, I guess, to Silverton. Here's the old train station. Cool museum. Sort of a step back in time about 100 years. Right in downtown Durango. almost bewildering amount of very cool antique machines. There's trains, beautiful automobiles, and fire engines, gas pumps, all sorts of old memorabilia, including lots of taxidermy. We are in Treasure Falls near Pagosa Springs, Colorado. It's kind of on the route up to Wolf Creek Pass and Wolf Creek Ski Mountain, and it's absolutely spectacular. See there? So definitely worth a stop. We just kind of stumbled across it, not knowing anything about it. It's maybe quarter of a mile hike up from the little parking area. Because you're at altitude, there's some lungs involved, but and very doable. And it's absolutely, we have it to ourselves, and we're enjoying our little victory beers. Here we go. Yeah, check that out.
Definitely get out of the car and walk the trail.
Yeah.
Don't just do it from the road.
Yeah, for sure.
Not the same.
Look at that.
I love fire. There might be something wrong with me. I'm gonna blame my father. Seriously? It should not go out.
I don't think you need it anymore, Joel. There's a raging inferno right next to you.
Nope. There's the other section.
All right, cool.
The other section. Hey,
There you go.
It's good.
The office. Making dinner out there. I actually have the grill somewhat underneath the umbrella. Needless to say, nobody's using the outdoor shower today because it's kind of freezing and hailing and snowing in the mountains of Colorado. But we're nice and snug in here. And there's Coach Julie getting her work done. All right, this is our first night in Colorado, and this is friggin' awesome. So we're grilling salmon, and I rigged this umbrella to keep the coals from getting wet. And under here somewhere is a giant salmon thingy. So far, so good. Little hike here in the drizzle, the Rocky Mountains. There you go. Junction Creek down there. Some mist. Pretty cool. Got kind of a slimy, slippery road here. I'm glad we're not driving the Airstream up this thing today. Hey, so today is basically day one of our cross-country sprint or slog back to New England for Claire's graduation. We've had an absolutely amazing time the last 2.5 months. We're just now leaving Durango, Colorado. This is Junction Creek Campground, which was a really cool place.
Very cool.
And we had a great day yesterday. Actually had some sunshine, which was cool. Explored a little bit of downtown Durango. It was cool. So basically the next 8 days, it's a
Harvest host, loves travel.
Yeah, like get up and go every day and drive for 6 or 7 hours and then set up camp again. So wish us luck. So I hope you'll join us as we hopscotch across the country, headed from Colorado all the way back to New England. We're going to spend the late spring and summer months back at Midstrong and reuniting with family back east.